Hello, good morning. Time to decode the Economic Times newspaper, and I'm Priyanka Bhatia from Women on Wealth. How is everybody doing? Well, RBI is containing inflation, and how that's being done is today's conversation. So today, the front page news of the Economic Times newspaper is RBI to contain inflation without shocking the market. And today, this is an exclusive interview by Economic Times that we are going to decode. This interview is with the governor of RBI, Reserve Bank of India. He is Shaktikant Das. So that's the conversation we're going to have. And before we have the conversation, I would like to take a minute or two for all of us to join in. Yes, my women are joining. I'm loving that. Everybody is ready to make that 1% improvement in their money lives. Hi Sunita, Prerna, good morning. Good morning my people. Very good morning. Hi Shelly. Welcome. Warm welcome. How are you guys doing? Hey Mukta, good morning. Which are the different cities you're all logging from? Please type in your city. I know Mukta is in Pune. Prerna is in Hyderabad. Okay, hi Archana. I love those hearts. Thank you for sending them in. Archana is in Bangalore. So we have Pune, Hyderabad, Bangalore already getting impacted. Yes. Hi Veena. Good morning. Got that Prerna? So let's begin. We have women joining from all across India, and this is a news which will impact everybody wherever in the world. So let's begin. Got it, Sunita, you're in Bangalore. Shelly, you're in Gurgaon. Got it, we should meet. I'm in Delhi NCR. And I so want to put a Delhi NCR meetup together. Hi Madhu, got it. Madhu is in Delhi too. Got it. So all the Delhi people, definitely we need to be meeting. And before we meet, let's begin, right? Let's begin talking about this RBI information. So the first paragraph I'm reading. Inflation is generalized, persistent, and it is here to stay. But the Reserve Bank of India will still not use excessively harsh measures to restrain prices. This is what the governor Shaktikant Das is saying. I'm repeating it. He's saying inflation is generalized, it's persistent, and it is here to stay. What is inflation? Inflation is mehengai, the rise in prices is here to stay. It has been here for a very long time. We've been witnessing it for as long as we know, and it's here to stay further ahead. And it is saying that the RBI will not use excessively harsh measures to restrain prices. Now the Monetary Policy Committee will increase interest rates to contain inflation. So inflation rates are further likely to go up. If you remember, the RBI had increased the repo rate some time ago, and we had decoded that too, right, on one of the Fridays. And when the repo rate is increased, the interest rate on the loans that all of us are taking increases. When the interest rates go high, we are paying more money to the banks. When we are paying more money to the banks, liquidity is getting wiped out. When there is not enough money in the market, demand is going to go down. Yeah, so understand the logic behind each of these. When the demand is going to go down, the prices on their own get contained. People are not demanding as much. So if you leave more money in the market with the people in the economy, what will happen? People will demand more. As the demand rises and the supply remains the same, the prices increase. And that is what happened in all these years while the coronavirus crisis was here. In the coronavirus crisis, if you remember, the government reduced the interest rates. The repo rate was reduced. Interest rates went down. There was far more money which was available with people in the economy, and that led to significant increase in demand over time and inflation. So now the RBI is taking measures to control this inflation. right? So one of the measures which is taken is increase the repo rate, increase the interest rates on loans. Number two, if you remember, the ban has been put on some export items. So lesser exports, which means more supply in the Indian market of those items. And then the petrol prices also were reduced, right? So there were reduction, if I remember it right, was it 9 rupees or something? Yeah, where the petrol prices were reduced. So that was another thing. So I'm reading it again now that I've explained the logic to you. Yes, Prerna, I'm going to come to Hyderabad. I'm going to join every city. My intention is all of you women meet and each chapter gets built. Hi Namita, Usha. Namita, you're saying now you understand the link between liquidity, demand and inflation. I am glad. Today you made that 1% improvement, Namita. Good job. Yeah, 9 rupees. Petrol prices were reduced, Prerna. Got it. So monetary policy, I'm repeating the second paragraph. The Monetary Policy Committee will increase interest rates to contain inflation. But the objective is to ensure that the market doesn't get any shocks and that growth revival is not derailed. Well, I'm not sure if the growth is intact, okay, because there's another article in the economy page today which is saying that the growth forecast for India has been reduced, and I think it is Moody or somebody where the article has come in. Another article today right in the front page is saying that mobile, fridge, TV makers, they have reduced the output targets. So they are producing less items because they are not anticipating that much demand. So yeah, that's what's happening, guys. So I'm reading this paragraph too for all of you to understand. So companies that make mobile phones, televisions and refrigerators, they've started cutting production targets. The production targets till July have been cut by 10%. Why would anybody cut production? Think about it. If I'm a business and I have invested in all this plant and machinery and everything, why would I reduce production? I will only reduce production because I'm anticipating that the demand is not going to be as much and I'll have to keep the inventory. Now nobody wants to keep inventory, right? Because it costs far more money. There's maintenance. There is, cash flow which is jacked. So like all this news does give you a direction that, hey, it occurs that the growth is impacted. Again, I'm going to say it. This is not the truth. This is just my occurring world. And I'm sharing it from my occurring world. I don't know what the truth is. So companies that make mobile phones, televisions and refrigerators, they started cutting production targets till July by 10% on slowing demand due to repeated price increases, multiple industry executives have said. Almost all mobile phone makers have altered their production plans, while consumer electronic companies are currently finalizing plans depending on their inventory level. Pradeep Jain, who is managing director of Jaina Group, which manufactures smartphones for several top brands besides retailing its own Carbon brand, is saying mobile phone sales are down by roughly 30% in the year-to-date period. Hence, the industry is cutting down on production by 10% than what was initially planned. Companies are focused on liquidating stocks. The managing director of two leading electronics contract manufacturers, they are requesting anonymity and they're saying mobile phone clients and even lighting products customers were taking similar steps. So yeah, that's happening, and there's a full page on this. Mobiles, appliances, 9 to 15% drop in this year, okay? And that's on page number 10 that article is coming about. So yeah, that's what's happening around the market, and even I was talking with a couple of people I know in the wholesale market here in Delhi, and they and I, we were talking, and they also said that, hey, really money has been wiped out, cash is getting wiped out, there's not enough demand even in the season, okay, because all these wholesalers that I was talking with, they sell goods which are seasoned goods. So especially summer is their season, and I was talking with them and they said no, not as much demand there. So yeah, this is pretty much about it. Good morning, Diksha, welcome. Usha, you're saying they are reducing production by anticipating less liquidity in the market. Got it. Got that. Completely got it. What else? What else are you getting? Are you guys getting the logic behind all these big moves that happen and how they trickle down, how these moves trickle down and they impact? So are you getting the logic? If you didn't get it earlier, what are you understanding? Please start typing. Please start typing, learning, sharing. So go ahead. And I'm listening. I'm going to see if there's anything from the governor's article I've missed. Okay, Usha, you're saying you're just trying to understand the logic still. But did it make some sense to you? Like, did you get something today? Some logic, some understanding behind this? Because even if you got just a little bit, that's good enough to start with. I must tell you, everybody, Usha is this 28-year-old woman. I met her really in a Wake Up Woman series that we did just last Monday, and it was such a privilege, okay? Meeting her and seeing how young women are really altering the course of our country. She's 28. Lavina, who came in last, was 26. So I'm seeing this as an absolute joy that, okay, younger women entering the community and altering their money lives completely. Usha, I'm glad that you're learning. You're getting something, okay? So everybody, while you're typing, I am looking if there's anything from the article that I've missed sharing, and if I want to bring that in. Yes, so this is an old news that we had decoded, and the governor, Shaktikant Das, had shocked the market with a 40 basis points increase in the repo rate, the rate at which RBI lends to banks. And this happened in an off-cycle meeting which happened earlier this month. What will be the impact on stock markets, money? Well, the impact is already seen, money. The market is down. People are anticipating lower demand, and yes, output targets have been slashed. So you can already see it, right? The markets have already taken the shock in. No matter how much you say that you don't want to shock the market, but yeah. Usha, you're getting the logic between liquidity and inflation. You're not still getting it exactly, but probably because you joined in a little late. Got it. Thank you for that acknowledgement, Usha. Maybe you can go over the recording and then type in the comments what you're getting. Do make sure you tag us so that I can see your comment and love, acknowledge, and maybe respond to it. Prerna is saying, so just to understand it again, inflation goes up, people stop buying goods, demand goes down, this affects the manufacturers or markets and thereby affecting growth. Sure, Prerna, this is one aspect of what we talked about today. Okay, there's more. There's more around liquidity, interest rates, repo rates that we spoke about too. Kaveri, you're saying you missed the beginning, so you will watch the recording. Sure, watch the recording and do make sure you comment in so that I can read in, tag in, okay? Tag me or Women on Wealth so that I can read what you guys are getting. I actually love reading everybody's comments because it informs me what each one of you is taking away so that I can make more difference to you. Anybody who would like to share the video, you think that it can make a difference to people around, Could you type in shared? If you have shared the video, if you are sharing the video can be shared on your stories, timelines, Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups, anywhere that you feel fit. So, could you share? Prerna, you're saying that you will listen in again to understand the other perspective. Sure. Please do that. Kaveri, I will always comment and you know that. Yes, and I'm loving all the hearts coming my way, guys. Thank you. Please keep sending that love. Okay? This community that we are building, the base is love. The foundation definitely is love and nothing else. Veena, Prerna, thank you for sharing the video. Yes. Thank you for all that love. Thank you so much. What a privilege. What an absolute privilege. Thank you. At the end, what matters most is how much we loved and how much we lived and how much we mattered. This is one of my mentors saying this to me all the time. Did you live? Did you love? And did you matter? So yeah, these hearts that come my way really inform me about that. Namita, thank you for sharing the video. On this note, I'm closing the live. Thank you so much for participating, everybody. I now see you on Tuesday. No, not on Tuesday. On Monday, right? On Monday for the Wake Up Women series, sharp at 5 p.m. on our Women on Wealth Instagram page. On this note, I'm closing the live. Thank you for participating. Take charge, stay safe. Bye-bye, everybody. Loads of love.